Hello, my name is Marisa Bludarn. I am the editor-in-chief. Well, I'm the chief editor-in-chief of Own It Magazine and Publishing. And I'm so excited. Own It Magazine and Publishing, along with my other business, TCS Consulting, we are presenting to you the Radical Ascension to the Next Dimensions International Writers Retreat. We are so excited about this launch, this retreat. Head facilitator, and host is Jacqueline Lulu Brown. She will be, that's her, listen, that's her thing, radical ascension. To the next dimension, thinking outside of the box, having an unshackled mind. This writer's retreat is designed for those people who need to have that set aside time to retreat from the world so that they can elevate to the next level. Jacqueline and I are partners in so many different ways and capacities. And one of the things that we found together is that you got to think outside the box. You got to buck the system. You got to get to that away place so that you can ascend to the next dimension. And so without taking anything away from Jacqueline, I would like to bring her to take center stage and own it so that she can talk to you about what that experience is going to be. This is the Radical Ascension to the Next Dimension Healing Writers Retreat, a transformative journey into the depths of creative expansion and personal growth. Taking center stage and owning it with me is Jacqueline Lulu Brown. Hey, my sister. How are you doing? I'm so excited to be here with you. We're so excited. This is an invitation that we are extending to the Own It family and beyond. To get this opportunity to tap into and unleash their unlimited potential, and to do that radical ascension to the next dimension. And so talk to us today. What encouraged you to do this? We already know, but let the people know. What encouraged you to do this, and why do they need to join?
Okay. Well, first, thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for being part of the Own It family. And you said about being excited. I'm going to start there. So I picked my sister up from the airport yesterday, and I was really hyped. And she looked over at me very calmly, and she said, "Why are you talking so loud?" Because I was hyped.
Yes,
So yes, I am extremely, extremely excited. Let me start with why this retreat is different from other retreats. First of all, it's going to be a 5-day experience that, as people can see, in November, but it's going to be more than just writing. Maybe you don't want to publish your writing, but we're going to come together, for one, to heal, because there's always something that we can go to the next dimension. And we're going to do that together. We're going to write. We're going to really understand once we get our thoughts on paper. We have so many sessions that people are going to be free to express themselves. They're going to be free to do that healing. And we have all of the tools and the resources to really help them. Marisa, many people don't know about all of your degrees and certifications in behavioral science and psychology and my certifications. So they're going to get so much, whether they desire it or even if they don't feel that they need it. We're going to blend writing, deep healing, spiritual renewal with beauty and stillness of just the retreat setting in the Dominican. And here's the exciting part. If you attend the retreat, you also become a co-author in the anthology. You don't have to pay for that. That's our gift to you for showing up in the Dominican Republic. You can, if you so choose, be part of the Radical Ascension to the Next Dimension anthology at no cost. That's your story being published, sharing it with the world, turning your healing into hope for others. Now, why is this retreat different? Well, many retreats give you inspiration while you're there. But when you leave this retreat, you won't feel that pull back into the old patterns. Why? Because this retreat is designed to create transformation that sticks. We work on releasing old narratives, embracing your voice, crafting your personal story in a way that heals you and impacts others. Plus, attendees don't just talk about their transformation. They don't just sit around and, oh, well, this is what happened. But as you publish it, you're making a permanent and shareable story and transformation for generations to come. So I'm going to stop there, and you can ask me another question.
Well, to be honest with you, as you begin to think about it, writing is therapeutic,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're setting the stage for them to come. The beautiful thing about coming to the Dominican Republic is one, if you want to do something internationally, it's very convenient.
Yes.
It's a very convenient. It's almost like a drive into New York. If you're from New
It is.
Jersey or Philadelphia or even Delaware, it's like a drive into to
Mhm.
New York City, leaving the U.S. and coming to the Dominican Republic because you get here so quickly. Um, Especially if you do a no nonstop. If you do it nonstop, that's the best experience.
Yes.
If you can do it, and the earlier that you do it and set it like I'm going to do this, and you set it, then the more reasonable pricing that you'll get with your flight into the DR. Um, you say something that's so important for you to write and to express and do the deep work. A lot of times, we as women, because this is a women's retreat,
Yes, it is.
we as women, we're busy about, we do the Martha thing so well. We do the Martha thing. We avoid, we don't want to sit down and do the self-care. This retreat offers so much.
Yes.
And we already know how deep you are. We know we're going in. So even if you're looking for spirituality, the backdrop to this is spirituality. And we're led by the Spirit of God, right? So as the people want, so as you come to the retreat and you pull on what we call the anointing, you pull
Yes.
on that. We're going to shift in that direction because we're going to show up like you want us to show up. And so, really, really, this is so important. And I don't think, like, even with writing the alpha, beta, female, I don't think that we do the introspective work enough. We don't give ourselves a set aside time. This is perfect timing because it's in November. It's segueing right into what women always do, Thanksgiving dinner. At least you'll have, when you go to do Thanksgiving this year, whether you're cooking or not cooking, you will be refreshed. You will have retreated to be refreshed and reset and ready. You'll be ready to finish off the year strongly. You'll be
Yes.
ready to, you won't be shackled and blocked down and all of that other stuff. And I'm just really excited because you are radical. You are everything that, and you're very protective.
Yes.
You're very protective over. You will guard the women. You'll guard their and give them that sacred and safe place to be
Yes.
transparent, and that is something that's so important. Um, and so share with us, because I got the whole trip up in front of me. You want to go to We Travel, so the link is in the thread here, but it'll also be in the where this video is. It's going out to our invitees, our VIPs directly, but it's also going to be posted online, YouTube, LinkedIn, uh, and Facebook, Instagram. It'll be on all of those different platforms. And in there, we'll have the We Travel link that you can go to, click on so that you can register and secure your spot. This is an intimate retreat, so you know, you want to hurry up and get in, because we want to make sure that we maintain the integrity of intimacy. So you want to make sure that you sign up, you get in real quick, don't mess around and wait too long to make the decision, because women do that. They ponder over many things. Make the decision, commit to you, because this really retreat is really all about and centered around you. You're going to be on the beach. You're going to be able to put your feet in the sand and real tranquila, as we say here in the Dominican Republic. There, you'll have access to the spa, beach, getting a massage on the beach, which is wonderful, or getting a massage in the salon. We have a discount too. Those who sign up quickly will receive a $300. There's a code or something that Jacqueline has for you, that she's giving you a discount if you sign up really quick. So you want to take advantage of that. You want to email me. You can email myself. You can go to the link that's available to reach out to us. You see our names. If you even Google us, we come up, and you can get connected with us really quick. But you don't want to be busy about a many things and wish you would have taken. This is called a divine appointment, right? This is a divine appointment. This is an appointment that is about your legacy, and which path do you choose to go on from this point on. You're hearing this message from this point on. Which way do you want to go? Do you want to go the way where you still stay in bondage and captivity, or do you want to be the one who's fully liberated and ascend to the next dimension? Do you want to be unshackled? There's so many treats in this. You have to understand that Jacqueline, and with me supporting her in this and in uplifting, this is a partnership. Jacqueline and I do stuff. You may not see us in the front lines together, but we are joint at hip and hip, doing this thing together to help women. I do men too, but to help women to really liberate, to no longer feel like you just got to go to a job. You the CEO, you the boss. You want to go in and you want to come in from a position of high places. You want to come in, even if you're a leader inside of an organization, you still want to be that CEO, that mindset of the CEO, that you have something valuable to contribute. These kind of retreats do that. They pour into and transfer to you the power, the empowerment, the shift in the mindset, the shift in your energy level, the shift in all of that. That's what these retreats do. We're not trying to have you come here and give you a bunch of information and then you go back home. No, we come in to transform. We want you to walk away and you are not the same, that you are the woman that you have been ordained and released at this time in this season to do all that you've been desiring to do, but just been so weighted down that you feel like it's not going to be possible. We want you to know that this is possible for you. And this is what we're going to do with that. And Jacqueline is the facilitator and the lead to do this, just that for you. And I am coming to support her as she fulfills that vision that God has given to her and the mandate that God has given to her for this retreat. So your closing thoughts, Jacqueline.
Wow. Thank you so much. That I could not have said that any better. You know, you touched on something, and I'm just going to go a little deeper. We go to events, and believe you me, you and I both have invested in ourselves extensively, educationally, coaching, you name it, we've done it to be our best version of ourselves. And we know that there's some things you go to and it's rah rah, and then you go back home. And when you open the door, what you left is still going to be there. It's just a fact of life. It's not going to magically disappear because you're in the Dominican. And what we're doing here is giving you what you need so that whatever you left back there, you ready now to push past that. And me giving the 1 year Ascend Her Academy is because that's what I want to give them. If you invest and come to a retreat, I believe you deserve to have a year. Now it's up to you if you take advantage of that year and show up, but you're going to have 1 full year of the Ascension Academy for free. And the Ascension Academy does cost, but you'll get that for free a whole year. And that's for your reinforcement. That is to make sure that you're not getting distracted, slipping back, and that you're empowered continuously. And I just love when you talked about even the healing and writing. Writing has power to unlock emotions, unlock memories that we've hidden away. And it's not to reopen wounds, but it's to have that final healing. And when we put our stories to paper, we gain clarity, closure, courage to move forward. And I have literally seen women, as have you, Marisa, walk into our sessions feeling somewhat voiceless and walk out owning their power, ready to speak, lead, live fully, whatever it is that they're doing in life, and literally hold on to it. And that's what's going to be so different here. So you can expect results of a renewed sense of purpose and self-worth. You're going to have practical tools to keep you growing, to keep you healing. Most importantly, you're going to have a network of powerful, supportive women and a personal action plan for living in your next dimension after the retreat. Marisa, I'm going to close with this. People often say, what does next dimension mean to me? The next dimension is that higher level of living where your spirit, mind, and your actions are fully aligned. It's living beyond survival. It's living beyond self-doubt. And it's stepping into the fullness of who God created you to be, unapologetically, unshackled, and unshakable. That's what that really is. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. You don't want to miss this. I mean, I get so hyped. But you know what that is? That's passion. Very often people will say, oh, you're so emotional. That's passion. Because when we pour our passion, and that passion is anointed. And let me say, this is not about religion. If you're Hindi, I got something for you. If you're Muslim, I got something for you. If you're Christian, I got something for you. If you're Jewish, if you're Hebrew, you could go down the list. Whatever it is, we have something for you because this is a sacred space. This is where you have the opportunity to get as beautiful or as rough and raw as you desire. Because I can tell you every day, I'm not going to look like this. Some days I'm going to look like I'm coming out on that beach and I'm just like, this is me. If you watch the Greatest Showman on Earth, and she said, this is me. Well, it's going to be some days I'm going to say, this is me. Ain't going to be no dressed up face. Ain't going to be no mascara, no eyelashes, no nothing. And who knows? The hair may be standing straight up on the head because we could be going in and out of the water. I want people to feel comfortable. We're going to have a dress up night. Oh my goodness. Marisa, I'm going to turn it back to you. As you're closing out, can you tell how when what it's like to be in, because I've been there so many times from the events we've done, what it's like in the VIP area where they have the, I want to say carnival, but they have the show on the beach.
Right.
and everybody is just
Yes.
dancing. They got the color, they got the I don't know, I guess you could say artificial intelligence type dressed up people, but they have the music, and it is just fabulous. And what's so wonderful is that some people are dressed up because that night sometimes you want to dress up and really get dialed up, but then some people are just out there with their bathing suit, their cover up, and because they just want to have a good free night. So you can close us out with that. Thank you so much to you and the Own It family for even just making this possible.
Awesome, awesome. It's our pleasure and honor. You are, our senior editor in chief across the board with Own It magazine. You have the Lifestyles magazine that you head up, and so we're just so thankful to have you as part of the family and to be my partner in crime in doing all of this. And so
Yes, yes.
when you arrive, you're going to arrive, of course, you're going to be welcomed in, VIP treatment all the way. That evening, we'll have, we'll be in the VIP section and we'll talk about the logistics and what you can expect in the schedule. It is on the beach, that side of the first side, the VIP section is directly on the beach. So again, in that evening, you can come dressed up. You can get your feet wet on the sand and in the water, etc. And then that Friday, we have times where you're going to be interviewed. It's really a relaxed schedule. There are going to be sessions where you have beachside sessions, poolside sessions with. I want to call you Dr. Brown. That's coming.
It's
But
coming.
but you're gonna have those sessions where you're on the beach and you can relax. But there are going to be times where you're going to be interviewed to talk about your experience, to share, because you are going to be sharing something. There's something that happens when you cross outside of the U.S. and into another country. Something about going across that water. Also, too, your drive from the airport to the hotel, the beautiful blue water that you are going to be driving all alongside of. You're going to have a visual of that blue water as you come up. There's something that happens that relaxes us and opens our spirit up to something bigger. And so you'll be able to relax on your Friday, but you'll be having sessions as well. Then you'll also be having interviews, one-on-one interviews. You will be recorded just for memory's sake and things like that. But then you're going to also have an evening out where we take you away from the resort so that you guys can have a dinner on the beach. And you won't be in the sand. You can get in the sand, but you will be able to wear your shoes and stuff like that, because this is the time that you're going to get a little dressed up to have a sit-down dinner. It's evening. It'll be evening where it's beautiful. It's just a beautiful backdrop. You have access to the beach. There's a pool area. We encourage you throughout the time that you take pictures, lots of pictures. There's so many backdrops. If you are a professional, you own a business or anything like that, this is the time to get content. This is time for you to do your own interviewing with the other participants, network. Make sure you're open to network. You're open to do these things. If you need any help or support, or you just need, whatever, we're here for you to maximize your vision. Whatever, think and have a vision. Don't just come places and then not have an agenda for yourself. Have an agenda. Talk to Jacqueline or talk to me. Say, hey, Marisa, I want to accomplish some of these things. Once you get here, I want to accomplish some of these things. Is there any way that you can help me to make sure that this happens before I leave? We want to make sure we support you in life, career, business. We want to support you to elevate. We want you to ascend into that next dimension. That's what this is all about. So you have to be strategic. You have to be intentional about your experience here. The other thing is that you're going to be on the fun bus, right? So when we take you from the resort for this evening to have dinner, get dressed up, this is fun night. So you want to be dressed up because you want to take pictures, but also be prepared to run to your room when we get back, change your clothes up because the evening is going to go on. So you're going to be on that fun bus and you're going to get to the restaurant. You're going to eat. The restaurant actually feels like you're at another resort. You're going to eat at the restaurant. It is a sit down. You have conversations. I don't know. Jacqueline has some things that she's going to be doing while you're
Yes.
dining. It's a fun night. Then
Yes.
you're going to get on the bus and we're going to take you to what is it's a new location, but it's very, very famous here on this side of the Dominican Republic and wherever on the Dominican Republic because the Dominican Republic is big on baseball. So they have a marquee, a little semi kind of park area where everyone gets their picture taken at this location. So we'll be on the fun bus, which is full of neon lights because you're going to have a neon night, right? So afterwards, so when you get ready to get back on the bus to go back to the hotel, you're going to do 2 stops. We're going to have 2 stops. You're going to get your neon stuff. So you'll have your neon stuff. So you'll be a part of the neon night. Then you're going to go and you're going to take pictures at this spot. And then we're going to come back around. You're going to take a tour through the Hemingway area, which is the upper scale area. We'll stop, take a couple of pictures in the Hemingway Lane is what I call that road. And then we'll go back to the resort. Well, when you get back to the resort, Friday nights are neon nights. So there's neon everywhere on the side of the beach. And that's what Jacqueline was talking about when she was referring to, you may want to change if you're super dressed up. Want to change because now the scenery is going to change. You're going to want to be on the beach jamming because they are partying like rock stars. They have next dimension characters. So you got robots out there. You got the big, huge, oversized panda bear that you begin and fairies. So they have their wings and stuff like that. And they're all neon. All of this is neon sonic fun night. You can go out and be on the beach dancing with them. Or you can just observe, chill out, have some drinks or, cocktail or non-alcoholic, alcohol, whatever is going to make you tranquila, relax. You can have that. You can sit in the VIP section or you can sit in the main area. VIP is exclusive to our group. So you can sit in that area all you want to anytime you're there. Once you've been introduced to that VIP section, because of the way that you're coming in, your bracelet would tell them that you have a privilege to sit in that VIP reserved area at any given time to eat and whatever. And so this is just going to be a fabulous experience. Just full of relaxation, but also deep introspection and sessions that are formal and informal. So you got to do this. Like we are not taught as women to make this a priority on our annual list of things to do. This is not considered what I would consider a vacation. This is an investment in self. This is self-investment. This is saying that I need this for me to show up, to show back up in life for my children, to be a greater woman for myself and for my children, for my grandchildren, for my sisters, my brothers, for my nieces and nephews, just to show up, even if your mom, your dad are still alive, to show up as a better daughter. These are things that are critical that we are not told as women should be a top priority. And it should be a top priority because this is where we come into our womanhood, the essence of being a woman. We call ourselves queens, but are we really cultivating and pouring into us what's necessary for us to sit and to negotiate as queens, to speak up for ourselves as queens, not being reactive, but having the ability to be positioned to be proactive and have an agenda for our life. Well, with that being said, I know, Jacqueline, we always got something. Once one speaks, we know we got a rebuttal. But this is amazing. We just wanted you to hear the heartbeat and what you can expect, the energy. If you think you've gotten this energy and it's just from us having this dialogue back and forth before you. Just imagine what you're going to get when you get here. And you're getting a book, you're getting a workbook, let me explain something to you. We give. You're going to get so much more out of what we offer than you could expect. And we do it because God loves us. And so he has loved us and poured so much into us that we are in overflow, and we can pour it out without non-restraints. We just gonna pour on you, and you're gonna feel the love, you're gonna feel the protection, you're gonna feel everything that you need to feel so that you can flourish, you can learn and grow, and you can become everything that you know in your heart you were meant to be as a woman. We love you so very much. Thank you for your time. Be blessed. We're out.